The Arrows Podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings, which is a flooring company specializing in concrete polish, epoxy flooring systems, micro cement, and self leveling concrete. They speak Spanish and they offer awesome customer service. And you could reach them on Instagram, Triumph underscore coatings, looking them up on Facebook, Triumph Protective Coatings. You can email them, triumphprotectivecoatings at gmail.com. You can call them or text them at 666-436-4702. And if you use promo code ARROWSUP, you get 15% off on your next flooring project. So reach out to them and they will take care of all your flooring needs. On this episode of the Arizona Podcast, I have David. We get into season 2, episode 5 of House of Dragon. So if you haven't seen it, skip that part or watch it, come back to it. And then we get into just the person that like consumes sports in the off season, like the person that gets like all hyped up or all worked up over a top 10 list, top 10 quarterback list. And it's like, bro, like go outside, enjoy life. Like you don't have to take the NFL so seriously right now. It doesn't make you less of a fan. So we talk about that, and then we get into like the illogical mindset of athletes and how people lose their minds, especially like in boxing and stuff like that. It's a really fun conversation. We get into how like the end of soccer for at least the summer and what's next. Mexicans who like soccer, who like Argentina and support Argentina when they hate us, and a bunch of other stuff. Plus the final thought. Fun podcast as always. Here we go.
Should we do some House of the Dragon to start, just for this latest episode, real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. What'd you think?
Man, when Team Green, or were parading the dragon's head, Melee's head, and the small folk were kind of like murmuring amongst themselves, and they're just like, oh, it's kind of weird, And someone was like, Rainier's going to answer for this.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, was this a good idea? Because like I get it. Cole's plan worked. They took out like a major dragon,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like there are Targaryens on both sides, and the dragons are kind of like, like it's a symbol of their house, even though they're fighting over the throne at the moment. So it'd be like a Stark somewhere, like having like a wolf's head somewhere, and it's like, oh well, I mean, you're a Stark, bro, So it was interesting, and then also like that one
Well, you
village
heard
that
the
was like,
murmuring too of like this is a dark omen or a bad omen.
yeah, and it's just
Mark my
like,
words.
yeah, it almost was like, is this the flex they think it is, having this dragon just out here, So that was cool, just kind of seeing the small folk kind of start to talk amongst themselves, and they're like, man, this is getting kind of crazy. They're killing each other and like, I'm assuming in their lifetime, since they know of dragons obviously, but they've never seen the dragons or seen the aftermath of them killing each other, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
So that one guy was like, "Oh, like the dragons were kind of like gods, kind of deal. Like they're like immortal. Like it would take a lot to kill one." And they're like, "Oh, dang, they killed one, and they
yeah.
drag it through the streets."
Well, you also get the exchange between Gain and Cole when Cole's like, "Don't they realize we won or something like that?" And
Yeah,
and Gwen is like, "It's a strange victory if it is one."
right,
And
right.
it's like even Gwen is like, "I don't know. I don't even know if this is like the flex you think it is."
Yeah, it's like say you're playing like a sport, right? And like you guys win the game, but it's like,
But your best player got hurt.
yeah, and they kind of kept it hush hush. They're like, hey man, like
Yeah.
Ronaldo walked off the field and like he was kind of limping a little, and like you get in the locker room and it's like, bro, he tore something bad, and it's like,
Or it's
and the
also
next day they're like, oh, do we won? And it's like, how's Ronaldo though? Like, is he, you know?
or it's also like when someone like you beat a team in the regular season and you
Yeah,
celebrate a little too hard.
right.
It's like you might see them again. I don't know if like all
You
this.
if you want to rub it in this much right now,
Yeah, and it's
like
yeah, because it's like it's just a regular season game. I don't know if it means what you think it means, you
that
know?
happened to the Pats a couple times. Like I remember there was that stretch when Brady won like the first three and like the later ones. And I remember I was in high school and they put a beating on the Jets in the regular season. It was like 40 something to three, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they were just like, because I get it, like they're, division rivals. And then the playoffs, this is like when they had Mark Sanchez, like Rex Ryan, like they,
Right,
like
right.
they pulled off a win and it was like, maybe you guys should have just, like, it's like week two, bro, relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
It
so that,
yeah.
yeah. And then, you'd mentioned to me the council meeting when they told Allison, they're like, "Yo, like, relax.
Yeah,
Like,
and
this is
and here
war."
and here this was even more like she saw like we're getting a misogyny on both sides.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yes.
Where on the other side, even though
He's like in charge, air quotes, but they're like, "Do this, do that, blah
yeah,
blah."
it's
Like,
like
and they're
yeah,
like,
I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to do that.
"There's like,
Um,
yeah."
and on the other side, you Allison's like, why I can be queen. And it's like, or Amond, he's good.
And someone brought this like on Twitter. Someone brought it up, and they were like, "It's funny because we saw Aegon right burnt to a crisp,
Hmm.
and
Which
immediately they
makes you
were like,
wonder the like, is he really part of the unburn? You know, like
"Yeah, yeah," and it's like they immediately moved to like, oh well, we got to get someone else to be like the figurehead, right? And it's
hmm
like,
hmm
and it reminds me of when in season one when Viserys was just bedridden, all the like dying basically, and they had no problem with Alicent just kind of, and I get it, it's peacetime, so it's different than now. It's peacetime, so they're like, all right, Alicent can kind of just like cross the T's and dot the I's in the meantime, but we're not really doing much. We're just kind of keeping peacetime.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
now that it's wartime, they're like, "Oh, bro, we gotta have like a show of strength, and we gotta and so to see her like both Laris and Cole turn on her too, because they've always been like just like messing with her, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And she was like Denzel in Train Days. She was like, "You guys are like you're turning on me over here," like, and so that thing was great though when it was like focused on her and
Yeah,
she's like just kind of she's zoning out and the guys are still talking. That was like a solid moment of like it's dawning on her. She was like, "Dang, like I'm really not much. Like I'm just, you know." And both of them were like, "Yeah, bro, let's let Eamon do this."
well, and then you get even the Allison and Cole conversation where Cole calls her Allison, and
Yeah, yeah.
she's like, I haven't allowed you,
Yeah.
and it's like, dang, like
That one
Cole
hurt. That one,
is
okay. I feel bad for him a little bit. I was like, bro, come on, dude.
well, it's about time he has some self-respect. It's about time.
Yeah. I mean, just make
If
himself
you're
feel like
not gonna if you're gonna dishonor your post and your calling, I
your
guess.
your your oath, your code, your
Yeah, your
creed.
oath, your covenant, at least have some self-respect, you know?
Yeah.
And he finally did that. And
Mhm.
so that was interesting too. That was
Yeah.
interesting. Just interaction that both of them had. And And as
I wonder if because at the beginning of this episode, like you mentioned a little bit, but in past episodes too, him and Gwen, like they're just like they've been beefing
what's like they're
subtly,
frenemies.
right? And like they're on the same team, but it's kind of like
Well, they're working together by force, not by choice.
yeah. And so I wonder if what that'll become, if it'll become anything where it's like I don't know.
Well, it does seem like Cole has the main. He keeps the main thing the main thing.
Yeah,
So I'm not really worried about Cole switching up. Although I don't know. I mean, at this point, I think if he gets flipped, he is a traitor either way. And is he somebody that gets flipped just to be killed? You know? And because I don't know if I would trust him if he would be flipped to the side.
right. If you were to go, yeah, yeah.
Um, and then Damon's completely like out of it.
He's I.
Like he's like in his own like he's
They're saying he's Luigi in that mansion, like the video games, like the Mario
yeah,
character.
bro's
It's like
lost. Yeah.
he's.
Yeah, he's
I
yeah.
I was a little disappointed. I mean, not disappointed, but
Hmm.
I'm sure you've seen that meme. But it's like another Sunday, another day to defend Damon's war crimes. And so when he was on the dragon in front of the Brackens, and he's like, "Yeah, you got two options: bend the knee or like you're toast."
Yeah, and he's like, I didn't think they were gonna die.
Yeah, and I was like, "Bro, I thought you were gonna burn him. I was like, you were that guy." But I see what he says though, where he's like, guys with that kind of fight, he's like,
Who I want, yeah.
I could use some of that. I could use some of that fight, you know. So I was like, all right. I was like, I'll allow it. I'm not gonna call for you to destroy them all, but
Yeah, it was funny because he's like, I did not think they would be so eager to die.
yeah. And he's just sitting there. He's like on the grass, just like he's like, and I'm like, dude, you're a Targaryen. Come on, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny. And
What did
so
you think of the? What were you gonna say?
no, no, go ahead.
To touch on the Damien thing, but it's kind of thing that people are like, "Yo, y'all are crossing the line." Like the
Oh, with his mom.
with his mom, like
Well, I mean,
because
at this
it
point,
is new. Like in like the Targaryens, like sure they like incest is a thing.
I'm not even like surprised. Like this is what they do. This is, this is every family has a weird thing. This is their weird thing. Like it all like I'm so used to it that
You're numb. You're like,
she was
all right,
yeah, when she was like, Mom, I'm like, all right, next scene. Let's keep it moving. All right.
dang,
So yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
Uh,
I was like, because people were like, "Oh, the Targaryens, they've done this before." Like they're used to this. I'm like, yeah, but it's usually brother sister or like there's some kind of code. There's at least there's some kind of like
there's some kind of code.
yeah. It's like oh like uncle niece. I'm like you know. But this one was like I was like oh I was like, where's the fast forward button real quick? I was like, dang. But
Yeah.
I want to see him get out of the Harrenhal. Like it was cool at first. Like it, like sure, like the omens, like the black goat in the last couple episodes, the visions. It's been cool, but I do miss him in the field because he's so about the action. So I'm like, all right, dude, I get it. You're like conflicted. You're seeing things. They're feeding you some kind of potion, probably that chick.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's a war going on. Come on, dude.
And then
So
in Dragonstone, you kind of get that interaction as well. And there is the mourning, right? They're mourning um the loss
Rhaenys
of
and Meleys, yeah,
Rhaenys, and her husband comes in and it's like this whole thing. And the goddaughter is the one that has to pretty much like whip him into shape. And then he's like, I'm gonna make you my heir. And this is all while he's being asked to be the hand.
yeah,
And so you're kind of seeing the moves that are being done by Rhaenyra, and it's just it's an interesting decision, and it's probably just a power move to get him in there. Uh, I don't trust him to be honest with you, though. I just don't think I think he's too emotional, too power hungry.
Yeah.
I just I don't trust his judgment at all.
Well, we've also seen the like his bastards. So it's like,
Yeah.
yo, bro, like we thought he and Rhaenys were like power couple, like super faithful, and then
Nope.
she was like, oh dang, you know. So yeah, I see what you mean though, because even in the first season, he always had some kind of fixation with a throne,
Right.
not for himself to be on it, but for like his family to kind of be like
Right. Right.
interjected into it. And I get it. Like, I mean, Damon wasn't wrong when he called that entire council. He's like, dude, they're all leeches. All those guys sitting at your table, the sheriff's little friends, like, dude, they're trying to
Yeah.
get a piece for themselves. And yeah, what do you think? Okay, the end of the episode when they talked about the dragon seeds. Did you get that part a little bit? I hope we see more of that dude that was in the bar, the guy that claimed he was like a Targaryen bastard.
Oh,
So I
right.
wanted,
Right. Right.
yeah, so I wanted him, and then little baby spoiler, but not spoiler, but just kind of
Yeah.
the dude in a King's Landing that we keep going back to the guy that made the iron. Is he like a blacksmith or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's one of those dragon seed guys, so we might see him because we keep fixating on him. And I
Yeah.
did a little research, and I was like, this guy's important because he keeps popping up in the show. He's a regular guy, but
Right.
so I'm like, all right, so
And then
yeah.
Jace is a complete
You're hating on Jays because
I just
you got to understand too. Like he's a kid. I mean, he's
yeah,
he's a kid, man. Come on,
yeah, yeah.
come on, man.
He's involving himself in adult matters. He gets to be judged as an adult. He's not
All
playing
right,
the games of kids. He's trying to be
all right,
important. He's trying to be a hero.
yeah.
And I
Hey, you like that, don't you? Like you said, Jon Snow could use a little more of that.
what?
You said Jon Snow could use a little more of that. Wanted to be a
Yeah,
hero.
for sure. Yeah. I just yeah, I'm just not a big fan of just the
The rash, quick,
yeah,
impulsive.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, no, yeah, yeah.
Because it's like it's bravery without it's bravery just for selfish reasons. It's not bravery. Like the difference between Jon Snow is Jon
Right,
Snow had a cause. He had
right.
a real cause. He just was always it always took him long to
He was always reluctant to act on it
yeah, and
and feel
it's
like
like,
he was
dude, you
worthy.
have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
real cause. Like you like and with Jon Snow, I wanted to root for him. I wanted to like him.
Right.
And Jace is just like, I want people to know who I am. I am important. I can be trusted too. And it's all like coming
Bravado,
out
kind
of
of like it's yeah, yeah.
well, it's all envy or trying to keep up with Aemon. Because he sees, well, that
Right.
guy's doing that. That guy's on a dragon. I can do that.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Let me get into this game. And I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't fit. And then
Yeah.
he like promises things he can't like, and he's just like, whatever you want. Yeah, 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 of course. You're like you're right, Chuck's like you
He's
yourself
he's the he,
can
he's the
catch.
definition of ask for forgiveness, not for permission. He's out there like trying to
God, this guy, man.
Oh
And
man.
so yeah, I mean, it just so that was that was interesting. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's I mean that's pretty much the gist of it.
That's most of it. I think I read somewhere that we got 3 episodes left. It's gone too soon. Gone too soon.
Yeah,
If what I read is right, I don't know. I haven't looked how
right,
many episodes we got, but
right,
still.
right. Yeah,
But yeah, dang.
stuff, good stuff. Um, I wanted to I wanted to ask you if you Like in a show like this, your personality is best fit to be what kind of character, do you think?
My personality, dang.
Like based on just who you are you more fit to be like like king? Are you more fit to be a warrior? Are you more fit to be a doctor? The hand,
Ah,
strategist?
man. Okay, that's tough because like I feel like most guys would be like, "Oh, I'd be a warrior," but it's like back in that day, in those times, that was no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like you have to learn to wield. It's not like today where it's like, oh yeah, you pick up a gun, and, you learn to shoot well from afar. It's like hand to hand combat, wielding a sword, riding a horse,
Mm-hmm.
hunting, arrows, all like manliest man vibes. So I'd want to say that, but it's like part of me is also like, I don't know, man. I like since medicine's limited, like I could be like Samuel Tarly vibes. I could be like a maester and just like help out, check things out. I don't know, because I want to say warrior, but it's like I can't just
Yeah,
a lot, dude.
right.
Like when Rhaenyra said she was like, if I'd been born a man, a sword would have been thrust into my hand as soon as I could walk. Like that's just like a given. If you're like of nobility, like you're gonna be a warrior. Even like Rhaegar in Game of Thrones, it was like he didn't like killing, but it was like he was still a good warrior. You have to learn
Yeah.
how to do it. And if you don't do it, you're viewed as like I don't know, soft or like a waste. Like, of course the king's son can't really fight. He's the king's son, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
vibes. And you always see that in these movies. Like, did you ever watch like Troy, like with Brad Pitt, and like you go one of both ways. Either you're a really good warrior and you're like you live up to that mantle, or you're like a total like you're like Orlando Bloom. It's like guy you can kind of fight, but you're not really like you're not that guy pal kind of vibes.
yeah. Right.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'd want to be a warrior. I don't know, but stay warrior for now. Archer. I'll try to be an archer. I'll hang back.
Nice.
What about you?
Um,
Like a Septon or what? Pastor vibes in Westeros.
no, I think I think I'd want to be like a hand.
Oh yeah, no, that is dude, because you love Otto and then
Yeah.
Tywin too, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, I love that guy, bro. Yeah.
yeah, no, that guy was like, yeah, and Tywin was a good warrior, but he was also like just super smart.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even Tyrion when he was hand too, like he had some like pretty sick moments where it's like you got to outmaneuver people and like find the
Constantly playing chess.
right, like the weak points and whatnot, and just
Yeah.
being in touch with like the master of whispers. Oh, who said what? Oh, this is going on. Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Like, all right, well, we're gonna do this because of that. So
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's I think that's what I would be. That's what I would be going for. Um, are you watching anything else
I
during?
finished the acolyte, but I'm gonna wait. I don't know. I'm assuming we can, get together with the guys soon for that one.
What's happening in August, no?
Yeah.
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 So but yeah, I finished that. And let's see, if you're a Star Wars guy, I totally get it. This show, like, story has got a couple little issues, couple things. I wasn't the biggest fan of like the some of the aesthetic options, like production wise,
Yeah.
but it had some cool stuff. There were some nuggets throughout, and this finale. I mean, you saw Eli's response too. He was like hyped over it. I was pretty hyped too. Like they really pulled it together at the end. And like I said in the chat, hot take: this show was, in my opinion, some of Disney's best lightsaber duel choreography stuff going on. Um, it is reminiscent of the prequels because you've seen the prequels, you've seen the OG, right? The OG ones, like
Yeah.
they move a little different, right? It's
Right.
not the same.
Hmm.
Vader's an old man, and they're limited by technology at that time. And the prequels look different. They look, a lot faster, a lot
Yeah.
cleaner. Um, yeah, when they came out with the sequels, it felt like they really wanted to keep the spirit of those OG movies alive, the original trilogy,
Right.
and it didn't land for me. I'm like, I get it, but they did that because they had to, and it was the best they could do.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the prequel era type stuff. So this show, The Acolyte, had a couple scenes where I was like, oh, this is very you know cutting edge, I would say, for Disney, because they've had other stuff too where they have lightsaber duels, but it's not really. I don't know. It hasn't felt the same, and this felt a little bit closer to what I was used to as a kid watching those movies growing up. So, but yeah, there's some cool stuff. So, like my buddy watched the finale today, and he was texting me immediately at the same moment when Eli texted us in this show. He was like, "Oh my God, so and so came out," and so he's so yeah, so it's you know, I, as flawed as it may be, I'm happy to have Star Wars content and just keep watching new stuff. So
There you go.
yeah, dude, it
Yeah.
could be worse. There was that era where we weren't getting any Star Wars at all, and that
Yeah.
sucked. So, but hey,
Yeah. It's better. Something is better than nothing. Yeah.
I did watch, even though I know you're not into horror movies, but for the listeners, maybe they can chime in and let us know. But I saw this movie called Long Legs,
Okay.
um, horror movie, right?
Hmm.
Stars Nicolas Cage, and I heard he was in the movie, and then when I saw the movie, I was like, is that him? Is that who I think it is? It was pretty crazy. But it's a mix of like murder mystery, serial killer, but they do throw in some supernatural, like the occult kind of
Got it.
stuff,
Right.
and
Right.
cool production too. Art, kind of artsy, like for horror movies.
Hmm.
So Long Legs, check it out. I had a good time with it. I'm not a big horror movie guy, but this one felt like it at least, like they put some thought into it. Because I saw another movie with shout out to Trevor, but we went and watched this movie called Tarot, and it was garbage. It was like one of those. It was like, dude, they made this. Someone okayed this. I was like,
Yeah.
come on. So total like just, but this one was solid. Long Legs, go check it out. I think it's playing in like select theaters. It's not playing everywhere, but
Yeah.
I had a good time with that.
Nice. That's good. Uh,
What's next for soccer? Because I saw that like the Copa's over, right? Euros are over.
uh,
What comes next for you? Because I'm not really too familiar with
regular
soccer and like
season.
what,
Regular season starts.
like
Uh,
for club play, like just
yeah, sometime in August. Um, and then you'll get like international. But now I think from here, there you'll see a lot of qualifiers for the World Cup. Um, Mexico, USA, and Canada don't have those because
they're hosting, so they're automatically
um, so they'll have games, but they're more like tune-up games. Uh,
right.
Mexico,
Friendlies, they call them friendlies, right? I think.
well, they would play actual like qualifiers.
Oh,
It
gotcha.
just
Okay.
wouldn't mean anything for them. It'd mean everything for the other team. Um,
Uh,
and Mexico, I mean, they're in flux because they just fired
yeah,
their
they fired Jimmy. Yeah.
yeah, they fired Jimmy. Let's see what they do. They're probably gonna bring, someone who used to coach the team and recycle and that's it. But yeah, I mean now you just in terms of soccer, we just kind of wait for the start of the regular season, which is like late August or so. Um, and then
Gotcha.
we start all over.
Dang. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nuts because it's like in like 2 months we're back to like football. It's crazy.
I know. They, dude,
It's
I
what?
feel like at the rate, the way that we talk about, like even just this last Super Bowl, right? But it's like it doesn't feel that long ago, but
Yeah.
it has been the months, and now it's like, oh, it's gonna start again. It's like, oh yeah. you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy because I was thinking the other day of just the time when I'm gonna go see you, when I'm gonna go hang out with you, and I'm like, dude, football season will be then. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll be. It's like that's like late September, so it's like
that's crazy. That's um yeah, it's pretty. One thing I don't understand because I'll see this like on Twitter and stuff because you're right now you're getting a lot of like top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL and you're getting all these like
right.
this like NFL content. And I'm like, who is this for? Like who's like
Yeah,
there's that guy. I mean, I guess that there's that guy who like is constantly like consuming NFL stuff.
the same guys that watch the draft that you're like, why are you
Yeah.
doing that
And I'm
for?
just
Yeah,
like, I don't know, like I'm not in football mode yet. Like I saw the series receiver, or I saw like, you know, most of it. I left 3/4 of it. I left
the knife twisting part, like
the
the
last
yeah.
honestly, the last 38 minutes of it, I
You were SpongeBob. You're like, I'm gonna head out. Like I don't need to
dude,
see this. Right
so because they show because it's Amon-Ra St. Brown, Kittle, and Debo. And so all those three are in the NFC Championship game. Now watch that. And as soon as like it ends, I was like, okay, I'm good.
Dang.
So yeah, I don't understand who's like in this like football mode right now. Um, because I do like enjoy the summer, like go out, like walk,
Yeah,
take a walk or something. Like you're not less of a fan because you're not up to date with it's not even a 53 man roster right now. It's like a 70-man roster that still has to get
yeah.
to 53. So it's just weird. It's a weird uh
It's where
Arnold
we're
NFL guy is weird.
it's where we're at in this era of just like, oh, you gotta put out, you gotta even for like artists or creators, like, oh, you gotta put out content, you gotta put out stuff, you gotta. And now that there's like a channel like the NFL Network, it's like it's its own thing now.
Yeah.
Whereas like back in the day, it was just, I'm assuming, like you show the games, and then, oh, today, tonight on Fox, we're gonna interview, depending on where you live, oh, the head coach of whatever team. And now it's like it's this whole 24/7 nonstop, like the draft. Then you have like draft grades like per team by whatever schmuck is on TV.
But it's
And it's,
like
you know what, I really think so and so won the draft and blah blah.
they
And it's
haven't
like,
even seen the guy played. It's like they won the draft. Like, okay,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, you know what, I'm gonna give the Buffalo Bills an A- for their draft. The guys ended up being bust or whatever because the Bills were stuck for whatever long. It's like, that's great, bro. Please tell me more. And then because I used to do that, like when I was in like in high school, like when football was like, I
Right,
would watch
right.
like the NFL like channel and watch like all the top 10 shows, like all the top 10 best tacklers in history ever.
Yeah,
And I would see that content, and that's when I was kind of like, I started noticing, I was like, oh, they just do this all the time. It's annoying. Like they like no one needs to see this. The
yeah,
best part is when the games are on and you get
right,
to watch the games. And sure, you do have guys that like, do the halftime report and blah blah blah, etc.
right,
But even then, as we know, most of those guys, like, they're there for like the clickbait or just to have like a hot take, and it's like,
right. What's because
okay,
like I had told you guys like the whole Brandon Ayuk thing. I told you guys this is exactly how it's gonna play out.
yeah.
I told you so. No, I'm not even worried. I'm not bothered by it. This is
You're
just
like, wake me up when it's over and let me know what the result is.
yeah,
Like, just,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And so when they like came out that he requested a trade, I'm like, yeah. Debo did the same. He's probably gonna erase all the 49er Instagram posts, and it's like, oh my god, he deleted all 49er stuff from
Did
his
you? He
Instagram.
unfollowed the Niners, bro. Did you
And
see? It's
it's
like, oh my
like,
god, bro.
okay. All right, cool.
Did you see what his teammate posted on his stories? Like subliminal messages, and it's like,
Yeah,
we're grown men. Can we like just like, yeah,
yeah. That part is always
yeah? And it's funny because like, okay, like Trevor does with boxing, and I love Trevor. Like Trevor's a homie, but you and I also, like, we know how clickbaity the boxing world can
oh
be
my
with just,
god. It's probably the
and
worst.
it's bad. It's
Worse.
like breaking news. The so and so from Turkey says that he's gonna make Canelo versus Crawford, and it's like, bro, Canelo just fought last night. Can we chill out and just let him
Yeah.
ride his horses and enjoy his kids, and just before we
But I
start talking
think
about the next fight?
what's also annoying about the boxing one is you'll get like, like Ellie will like ask Canelo, would you fight Benavides? Yeah, I'll fight him right now.
Yeah.
Like, Canelo says you, and it's like, well, what do you think he's gonna say?
You give
Like, what do you think he's gonna be like? Nah, man, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, of course, yeah, like they're fighters. Like, what do you think he's gonna say? That's the part that's like weird to me. Like, or the Oscar De La Hoya when he's like, "I'd beat Canelo." It's like, yeah, Oscar De La Hoya is for a fighter. He's a
Yeah.
former boxer. He's a former world champion.
Multiple weight
And
classes,
it's like we
Olympian,
can talk about whatever about Oscar the
the person, the
promoter.
promoter. Right.
Oscar the fighter was a bad dude. So what do you think he's gonna say when they ask him, "Hey, do you think you can beat this guy?" Yeah, of course. Like that fight, it's always so annoying because it's just,
Or all the like the dream matchups where it's like out of nowhere,
oh my God, bro.
it's like, oh my God, like okay, remember when we thought we were getting Ryan Garcia versus Manny? Like for a split second, we were
Yeah,
Ryan posted it on his page, and everyone like Trevor sends me, he's like, oh my God, and I'm like, bro, is this official from the promoters
bro.
or like
And
I'm
shout
like
out to us because we were like, why would Manny do that?
we were like, this is
We're
ridiculous. I'm like,
like,
bro, he's
come
like
on,
41 years old,
come
like
on. Yeah, we're like, Ryan, pick out someone your own age, bro. Like, what are you doing?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, well, boxing is
it's
the
dude, it's
absolute
oh my
worst.
God.
The absolute worst. But I think
It's like a
it's
high
worse
school locker
because
room.
yeah, but it's the absolute worst because of the people consuming it because they don't understand these guys are fighters. What do you think he's gonna say? I think that's the part to me that always drives me insane. They're like, can you believe that Crawford said he could beat Canelo? Yeah, I can believe that. Because what is he gonna say? No, no, I could never beat
You know
Canelo.
what? That guy, I draw the line there. I'll just say I fought Triple G3, but him, I'll pack it up. I'll stop. It's like, what are we doing here, bro? Like,
It just doesn't.
remember the once like someone asked, like years ago, like when McGregor had just fought like Mayweather, they were like, "Hey, McGregor, what about a fight between like you and Canelo?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'd like Canelo up." And it's like, dude, it's Conor McGregor. That guy he talks smack for a living. Like, yeah, he fights, but it's like he does it like
But
he's
I
supposed to
think,
rally you up and like
but I
just
think
get
what
things
people
going.
also forget is most of these guys that have become legends in the sport of fighting, like, do you know what they had to endure? Do you know what they had to go through? Like, what they had to like do to get here? Like, you think that guy is lacking any confidence versus anybody? That guy?
Yeah.
Like, you think that guy has like a reasonable like thought process when it comes to like achieving anything? It's why Canelo's like venturing off to be like some crazy businessman because Canelo's like, I could do anything. I made it from selling paletas on the bus.
Yeah, yeah.
You think if you ask Canelo, hey Canelo, you think if you were to if you were to train and dedicate yourself, you think you could win the Masters? You think Canelo's gonna be like, oh no, I could never. He'd be like, yeah, of course. Like, because this guy came from nothing. Of course. There was a few there was this is I don't know, like years ago when Chris Paul was with the Clippers.
Yeah.
They had lost they had lost the game. They were down 3-2. And so the next game was an elimination game on the road. And a reporter's like, Paul, do you think we'll have another game back here? You guys think you guys are coming back? And Chris Paul's like, well, what do you want me to say? No, we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Like, Chris Paul was like, yeah, I think we're gonna win. Yeah, because it's just like that part. I don't get like the reporters asking because it's like, do you understand the mind of a super duper athlete that's have to compete with the best of the best since he was little? And the fact that he's here, that tells you this guy is one of the top 1% of the 1%. Like
Oh yeah.
zero, zero, like unbelief in that guy about his skill, about what he can do. Because it's like the Brady thing. You ask Brady right now, do you think he can play football? And Brady's like, yeah, of course.
Oh hell yeah. He's like, strap it up,
He
dude.
goes
Yeah.
something. It's like, well, what do you think? What do you think freaking Tom Brady's gonna say? Oh no, not anymore. Like,
Yeah, dude.
come on. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? It just
Especially him, because he's one of those guys that like even though he is done playing and he is older, he dude, I feel like he's always on. He's always got that drive to talk about that process. Like he
but
really enjoys that
I think
process.
someone like that can't turn it off.
Yeah. Because
'Cause
some guys like they get a little older and like it does taper a little bit. Like it's kind of like they just like oh yeah like like a long time ago blah blah.
you see it with Peyton Manning. Like if you ever
But I was about to say I don't want to include him because but yeah with him it's like
if you
he was
ever see the
great.
Manning cast
Yeah.
and a quarterback does something stupid, you could tell Peyton Manning wants to be like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?" But he like reels it back because he's like on TV. He's like,
Right.
he's doing his thing. But you could just tell Peyton Manning's like, bro, like, how do you not see that? And it's like, Payne, you probably
You're done. Like
your
it's okay.
no, but not only that, but you understand like your brain as a quarterback is like out of this world. Like you are
Yeah.
a genius when it
There's
comes
maybe
to
a small
football.
handful of other guys just like you that feel that way as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, like
Of the 1% that we're
that.
discussing, like, yeah.
So it's just funny to see that because you even like old like Kobe interviews when he would talk about the game, even though he was retired already, there was you could just tell there was that intensity, the fire. They're like, dang, this guy, like, and I don't think you could turn it off if you're someone
Yeah.
like that. I just don't think so because
You see that video of him
maybe
talking about the pump fake, like reading someone's pump fake?
yeah.
And he's like, let me show you. Let me get up and show you because he's so in it. He's just like, I have to show you what I see when and it's like, I'm still biting on the pump fake, bro. I'm a regular dude. Like.
Yeah, but it's just, but not only that, but not only you and I, but it's like NBA players are buying on that pump fake, and that's what makes him different.
Yeah.
He's like, "Did you not see the footwork?" And the guy's probably
Like you fell for that? You thought he was gonna shoot when
like
his
I said,
left
well, what
foot
do you
big.
mean? Like, why wouldn't I fall for that? Like, huh? Like, yeah, it's so I think and that's where a lot of the clickbaity stuff comes out because you're asking these guys to be logical, where what made them successful is
Casting those doubts aside and putting in the work.
well, not only that, but being like completely like illogical,
Yeah.
being completely like out of your mind because it's different. Where with musicians is different, huh? Because there's a different humility with musicians where, and maybe because like music is more like community based and it's a communal experience where
Right. And you're not directly competing, at least not like in the same way.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's subjective too.
Right.
And and there's no like I mean I guess there's like album sales, but even that is like the way you're being promoted, if you're
Right. The algorithm of the site nowadays, it's like just pushing
yeah,
you.
or like if
Yeah.
your sound is like good enough for radio, like and maybe you don't make radio music, so therefore
Right.
are you ever gonna break through there?
Right.
Um so I think it's different in music because you don't hear Like I was listening to an interview. They were interviewing the dudes from Pearl Jam,
Mm,
and they were just like, "Yeah, like we just and there's no." And Pearl Jam's a huge band. They've
right.
been doing it forever. And the guy interviewing them did a good job, but he's a sports guy, and he was kind of trying to, because Pearl Jam's they're huge NBA fans, and so he was trying
Oh,
to
nice,
like
nice.
get them to like he was trying to kind of like, okay, can you compare? And they were just kind of like, yeah, it's not the same, it's different.
Oh, like the mindset of the two, like an artist versus like a ball
Well,
player,
yeah, because
or
just kind of like do you ever size up? Kind of like the stuff I've asked you before, like sizing up another music,
yeah,
another
that
band.
one. It's I think there's more variety because there are like, and
But
it
it
also
does,
depends.
but it does seem like after you hit a certain level, you're no longer thinking about that. Like Pearl Jam isn't thinking like,
Right. Well, especially for someone like, I mean, they're that big, like that, you know.
right, where someone like Brady, even after six Super Bowls, he's like, I need to get another one.
Yeah.
Mahomes has three, and he's like, I need to get another one. So that's what I mean. Like in sports,
Yeah.
there's no level where you stop competing. Where in music, the top people or the more successful people aren't like, oh my God, they're in my corner. Maybe rapping's a little bit like that, maybe, but yeah, it's different.
Yeah. I think that some of the top people, I'm talking like maybe like Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, like that. Maybe they do things like that, but at a certain point too, you kind of just you you want to make the music that you want to make for a lot of people that when they get to a certain age, like they're just tired of putting up with all the I'm assuming like when you're like with a big label or something, like they put stuff in your ear, like, oh, you gotta make stuff like this, blah blah, and this sound and um but yeah, like a lot of artists, but they're just, I won't at some point they're just like, dude, I just want to make the music I want to make and not have anyone influence that and just play with the people that I want to play with. You see that a lot in jazz. A lot of these jazz guys, like way back in the day, like they were all into a certain kind of jazz. Like Miles Davis, for example, like he started off doing stuff like bebop in that era back in the day.
Yeah.
And as he progressed, he's like, I just want to make stuff that sounds like me. Like I want to make my own things. And he went down this rabbit hole of just making all kinds of different music with different genres, different other artists and stuff like that.
Mm.
And I thought they made a movie about it with Don Cheadle playing him. And in the movie, there's a reporter from Rolling Stone and other characters in the movie that talked to him about like his past works where he super popular, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh man, what about this one?" And he's like, "Dude, those are old." He's like, "I did that. I did my thing." He's like, "I want to go do just something different now, and just that, that I like, you
Right.
know." So I think most artists do stuff like that, where it's like they do make stuff at a certain point where it's like, "Oh, I got to do this, got to do that," and then later on they're just
It's like
like,
this is for me. Yeah.
"This is for exactly." They're like, "This is for me," and you hear that a lot from guys like even like Rick Rubin, like the producer. He's like, I know we make music and it's catchy and people do like it, but when I'm in there with artists, he's like, I tell them it's like you got to make music for yourself. You got to make stuff that you like,
Mhm.
and it just so happens that people do resonate with it. But um, that's the cool thing about that, and that's where it is different because with sports, like it is binary. There is like winning and losing. There are points that you can keep track of.
Yeah.
And with music and art, it's kind of like there are some metrics, but it's like, well, did you like what you put out? If
Hmm.
not, what are you doing, bro? It's kind of like, then why are you doing it? You know?
Because you do get stories like one of the stories I always like is the Killers were about to release I think their first album.
Oh, I remember, yeah, and they heard another band's music and they were like,
Here's the Strokes album,
yeah,
and they're like, we got to rewrite everything.
yeah,
And so I mean you get stuff like that, but it is it is different. And especially I think because artists end up performing for most of their life, that you end up seeing like what resonates with people. And then it becomes like songs of everyone. Like that it's your song, but really like it's someone's wedding song, it's someone's funeral
Right.
song, it's someone's yours. It might be your song that you wrote for this, but someone used it for whatever. Because
Yeah.
there's this song, Side by Side by John Foreman, and he's talking about death, and he's talking about how we all end up side by side in in the grave. And I mean, it can sound a little romantic. And somebody on Twitter had like tagged him like, "Hey, like, love this song. It's our wedding song." And he was just like, "Oh, cool. Congrats." It's not really a love song, but cool. But it's one of those like, well, yeah, your intention isn't, but to them, it's forever their love song.
It's what, yes.
And
Yeah.
then because music takes on that whole different like thing that
Right,
sports
right.
doesn't, because you're almost like in a weird way when an artist puts out a song that resonates with you, it stays with you forever.
Yeah.
Where if your team wins a championship, you get bragging rights for like a year, maybe, but then it's over. But the longing, the all you have is the memories. The player is the guy that gets like the legacy and all that.
Right.
But, like no one's like you're not applying for a job. They're like, I don't know, man. Your team can't win the Super Bowl. Are you sure that you can make it in close moments? Because your team always falls apart. Like never, no one's judging you on
Yeah.
the, at least not like seriously.
Right, right.
Where- With music, when someone says like, "Oh, I love this band," you almost feel like you can size them up based on what they like.
Right, 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 right.
Oh, you're emotional because you like this music, or oh man, like you're whatever the case may be, and it's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Sometimes people will say they like a certain artist or song, and I'm like, not to single one out, but just like you hear this from people sometimes, and you're just kind of like, oh, you're into that, bro. You're like,
What's it?
oh,
Okay, what's an artist that someone says that makes you be
okay. Hey, shout out to the Swifties out there, bro. But when someone's like, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm like, all right, you know. And that could just because it's so like it's such an overarching thing that she's so big, and I'm just like, all right. I'm like, what do you really like though? I get it's or like even like someone like no, I don't want to use Michael Jackson as an example, but it's like when it's someone that's really big, I'm like, I get it. There's someone that's really big, so it's like
everybody likes them. Yeah.
right. But I'm like, I want to hear some nitty gritty. Like, give me some deep cut artists that you like, or like some deep cut songs from even the big artists. You know, like if you like my singer, he loves Michael Jackson, and obviously we know the hits, but he's always like showing me stuff from obscure albums or like deleted tracks, and I'm just like, oh, that's pretty sick. I like that, you know, and like so stuff like that. But yeah, Taylor Swift's one where I hear that and I'm just like, okay, I'll I'll see you later, you know. So,
What's an artist that makes you when someone says I like this artist, you're like, oh, okay,
let's see.
a person of interest. We have a scholar here.
Honestly, if you're not a jazz musician, but you name some jazz artists, I'm like,
Mm,
okay, there's something there because those musicians are really in tune with tapping into like themselves, right? Like putting them. And so if you can appreciate that as just a listener, not even as a player, as a listener of just the music, I'm just like, okay, cool. You're like you got your ears open for all kinds of stuff, not just
yeah.
the super catchy pop stuff, which is cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I have some
Hmm.
I got some guilty pleasures, you know, but it's like whenever they name artists like that, I'm just like, okay, Carl, you like that? Or, oh, you like Herbie Hancock? Okay, cool. Oh, you like Wayne Short? All right, cool. So, but yeah. And if the Phillies come after me, it's okay. I'll accept I'll strap myself in like Rainey's on the dragon. I'm like, all right, let's do this. I'm going down.
Oh man,
Yeah.
maybe Spurs can back you up.
But what you said about like the listener taking songs and getting what they get from it. Like Garrett was talking about that the other day, right? Or a few weeks ago. We had a rehearsal and he was saying this, but because this is back when we were still talking about like the Kendrick Drake thing and just like the lyrics and how people read into the lyrics and they draw up all these conclusions, right? They come up with all these things and some of it there is some truth to, but a lot of it is like I don't know if he meant that. Maybe he did, but unless we ask him and he confirms, it's like we'll
Yeah,
never know, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Garrick was like, "Dude, I'll be writing lyrics and like just well, he and Tommy, his producer Tommy, will be working on a song, and we'll go over some of the lines, and Tommy will be like, "Oh, I really like that line. Like, did you mean this, and this?" And Gary was like, "No, not at all. But I mean, but if that's what you got from it, it's like
Cool.
that's pretty cool. Like that's what you get, you know. And that's kind of how it is. Like it's since it is subjective, it's like abstract art. Like it's just open to interpretation. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I didn't mean that, but if that's what you saw, oh, cool. I see that now too. I see why you thought that with those lyrics and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's the whole point of. I think why music is more. It's more of a community experience than it is a singular experience,
Yeah,
and it's why I think like a concert is more can be more unifying than a sports game
yeah,
in that sense, because you can it can draw you in by the song, and if you connect with the song the same way somebody else connects with the song, all of a sudden that's like a very deep connection that
right,
I guess almost like forever, and you're like, oh man,
right.
I'm
Yeah,
not alone.
it's
Yeah,
pretty powerful. I can't remember who it was, but it was someone from a band,
yeah.
and they were talking about how like melodies that we hear in songs, they're like, oh, dude, it's if it's a really powerful one that people can always remember. He's like, dude, that stuff it it knows no boundaries. Like he's like, and man, I wish I could remember what band it was, but they were saying how they would play shows in these other countries where they didn't speak like English was not the main language,
Mm,
and they would play their songs, and they're like, man, we would hear the audience singing the songs word for word,
it's nice.
um, because they love the song, right? And then after the show, you'd go out and like maybe like meet a few fans, blah blah, and it's like dang, bro, none of these people speak English, but they knew every word of that song because they love the melody and they were all united by that singular thing in the song. And I never thought of that because like I obviously being like like an English speaker here, like you think of shows and you're like, oh, but like, dude, people are performing all the time in like Brazil or like in Europe, like random places, and it's like I'm sure they speak a little English, maybe just because they know the words to the song, but it's like, dude, they know the words like word for word bar for bar, and it's just like because they love the music so much, and they're all there.
I had a coworker go see this German metal band,
Hmm.
and he's like, yeah, all their songs are in German. I'm like, you know the songs? He's like, yeah, they're sick. And I was like, what? And I mean, he played some, and I was just like, I don't know what the hell they're saying. Like,
Right. Yeah.
and he was like singing along, like full on. And mind you, like this guy doesn't speak German at all, but he knew all the words. And I was just like, what? He's like, yeah, like I'm gonna go see them on Saturday or whatever. Like, cool.
They're like, hey, have fun, bro. Like,
Oh,
like, do
that's cool,
you?
man. Yeah, but so it does happen, and it is
Yeah,
interesting. Because when he told me that, I'm like, that is weird, but dude, go. I mean, yeah, yeah, go for it.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, this German metal band, and I'm like, all right, dude, all right, cool.
Was the coworker from like from Starbucks or where? Like, how
Yeah,
long ago was it? Starbucks?
yeah, yeah. So this is like 2 years ago or something like that.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, shout
Oh
out to
my
Jose. Um, it was funny. It was just I had never known somebody to go see someone in concert where they didn't understand, where they didn't speak the language.
God. Right, right, right.
And after I was like, how like does the guy like just speak in German? He's like, no, I mean he starts out like, Los Angeles, blah 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 blah. But then he starts singing and it's like German.
Yeah, dude.
He's like this tall brown like looking dude, like he's like Mexican. His name's Jose. Like this
Like
guy,
he's a dude from HP or like like
bro.
he's just
Yeah,
like
yeah. This is like some dude from like Bill Gardens. Like,
he's a fool,
and
like
my dude looks like a Jose. Like he like.
yeah.
So it's just funny to just picturing him singing
There, like
along
just
to the
yeah.
German band, and it's just like that's hilarious. Like it's funny. It's funny how that.
I wonder who it was. Dang.
Yeah,
I only know one German band, but I mean, I don't know if they're considered metal. I'm not in that realm, but
I'm sure
there's all kinds of
Angel.
metal too.
I'm sure
But
Angel would know. We were to ask him, like, who was the
yeah,
German band that was here recently, and he might be like,
yeah,
"Oh, this band, blah 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 blah."
yeah. That's funny, dude. I was gonna ask. I was like, "Yo, is the guy Mexican that went to go see the show?" I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Man,
yeah. Well, it's just like it's like you get this. Soccer has something like this
right,
because of the players. Like if you're a Ronaldo guy, you just root for Portugal, and that's like your European team until Ronaldo retires because it's like you just want to see him succeed. Um, but I think it's weird that people that buy like a Portugal jersey. It's like you're not Portuguese, but
oh, really? Oh, for the international team? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
because I just think it's weird. I that part I find it weird because international soccer is very, very like
Tribal.
yeah, but also
Yeah.
yeah, and very patriotic.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. That's why I give Sammy so much crap when he wears like the Messi stuff, like the Argentina. I'm like, bro, really? Like,
The Mexicans who support Argentina, to me, it's ridiculous on multiple,
multiple levels.
but
Yeah,
besides the soccer stuff, like bro, like they hate us, bro.
bro.
Like these people hate us.
Oh my gosh,
Like if you were to like go to Argentina with that jersey on and you're like, yeah, yeah, I support you guys. They'd be like, we don't want your support. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, that's not your team. Like,
dude,
that's the part that to me, it's like like what? Like, what are you talking? Like, they don't like us. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
dude. I looked up just just to just to feel something again. I looked up clips of TikToks of the last World Cup, and they were interviewing like Argentinians. And the specific segment they asked them about when Mexico didn't make it through the like the round where we got eliminated.
Oh, they're so dismissive.
And they're like, "How do you feel?" Like, and like one guy was like, "Yeah, I don't like Mexicans," and I was just like, "Bro," like, and then another guy was like, "Ah, I'm not surprised. Like, they suck at soccer." He's like, "Son medio duros para el fútbol." He's like, "Para el boxeo sí son buenos," but and I was just like, "Y'all
Yes,
really be doing us like that?" Just like I'm like,
yes. That's why when like Mexicans wear the Argentina colors, I'm just like, you're like Messi would like roll his eyes at you if he saw you in the street, bro. Like he'd be like get his bubble. Like he'd give you that.
"Oh, dude."
So I just
Is that from that video where he had beef with that one guy trying to
well, what's funny about that video is the guy he's saying that to. It's after against
like
the
he wanted his jersey or something, you
other
said,
guy.
right?
He just wanted to say hi.
Oh,
He was a messy guy. He had never played against him, and he just wanted like to shake his hand and be like, "Hey, it was an honor to share the field with you." And
and
Bessie,
Messi was like confrontational, like
yeah,
just
Bessie took it the wrong way, and he like acted tough in front of the cameras. So,
bro. Hey, for all the Messi fans, is it your king? Is this you condone this? Like, come on, bro.
and then the French are suing the Argentina
Oh, I saw that.
team.
I saw your tweet though, and you're right. It's like I'm not surprised. Like it's just
Yeah, what's funny too is like when France won, there's video of France winning the. I think they won like when they won their last World Cup, and they're making fun of Asians,
oh yeah.
and like one of their players has well, I shared the video with you guys where Pogba has the Mexican sombrero, and they're like talking Spanish. Um, so it's like you guys are not like completely innocent on this racist stuff. Although
Oh yeah,
I will say the Argentina video, I don't think it's right. What they're saying is not racist,
yeah.
but
I looked at the lyrics though, and it is a weird thing with the players of African descent.
well, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's like clean,
Right, right, right,
but
right.
it isn't racist.
It is hypocritical, I will say,
100%. But it
because
is
it's like if we're talking about French, quote unquote French players of African descent, it's like, bro, how many white blonde dudes are on the Argentinian soccer team, bro? With last names that are not Hispanic, bro. I'm talking straight like Messi, bro. Come on, like we
yeah,
really, you want to play that card? Come
like you're
on,
Italian. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, calm down.
McAllister. They have a guy
Yeah,
named
McAllister. I'm like,
he's German. Yeah.
come on, dude.
No, no, I get it 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
But I just was like, yeah, it isn't racist. It's not a good look. You don't want people singing that.
Right.
But I
Why
feel
are
like,
they so eager to go live with these things on Instagram? Did you not watch Antonio Brown go live in the Steelers locker room years ago? It never works out well,
bro,
bro. Like just
soccer has different rules, bro. So,
yeah.
um, yeah, because but it's funny because if it was Mexico, they'd like kick us out of the World Cup, like.
Oh,
But it's Argentina, so it's like, oh no, it's no big deal.
cash cow, bro. You're like Messi out there. Yeah, just
Well, they're like South American teams, they're treated very differently.
yeah.
So, yeah,
It's
so
because y'all light skin. That's what it is, bro. We're light skin.
white privilege
Oh,
in soccer.
dude. I will say when I watched like when I was in Reno and I was watching Portugal and France,
Mhm.
bro, those French dudes. And you know me, I don't watch much soccer. I watch every once in a while.
Right.
But dude, those guys fly. When I was watching the French guys play, I was like, I was scratching. I was that me with like the little black kid scratching his head. I was like, damn, bro, the Mexican national team don't move like that. I was like, well, these guys are like, and the way they would pass, it was almost like they were so in tune with each other that it was almost like no thought was put into their passing, but
Right.
it's so effortless. I
Mhm.
feel like when I'm watching especially like I don't know if it's like a Mexico thing, but just like teams over here, like they think a little too much when they're passing, and like the French guys were just like they're like neurons like in your brain just firing, and I'm like, how are they doing this? And I was like, they're ridiculously fast, bro. It was insane,
Yeah.
but
But it's
yeah,
ingrained. It's ingrained in them since they're little.
yeah. What's the German like? What do they do? Because I had a coworker that was a soccer guy, and he was breaking down like the different schools of thought in like European soccer. But he was like, oh, the Germans do this, the Italians do this, like the leagues, I guess. Like did they focus on this as their style of
Bro, the
play?
Germans are very efficient. So the Germans are all about efficiency. So they don't make mistakes, and they're just constantly moving up. So it's not
Mm.
speed and it isn't power. It's a combination of both, but they're not fast,
Precision, so to speak.
but it's precision, 100% precision. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Italians are more brute force, defensive minded. Um, the French are probably the most malleable just because when they won in 98, they had a ridiculous midfield and defense. And so they won by controlling the middle.
Mm.
And now they're really fast. So now they're just like, run with us. You can't keep up. If you could keep up with us, then cool. Um, the Spanish are very much about possession. So you get passing, 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 and it's just like they're just passing their way all the way up because they just want to hold the ball and have the ball. Um, the English have no style, and that's probably why they haven't won anything. Uh,
Ah, dang.
the English are very individual. It's all individual,
Yeah, yeah.
and because they have the names, England has the team to win these tournaments. They just don't play as a team. Like everybody wants to be the hero.
Right.
They're not a real team. Where the rest of them are real teams. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice, nice. Dang. I did hear your like the what's the problem with Mexico, and it was sad. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Even though I mean we talked about it, but when you went more in depth, I was just like, that's why I texted in the chat. I was like, because you were like 2026, like we're cooked. Like that, get that one out of the way. Like that's just
yeah. 2030 needs to
um,
be the what we're
at least that. Yeah, yeah. I was like, all right. I'm like,
yeah.
damn.
Everyone that's talking about 2026, like, oh man, like you're short sighted. That's not
You're like the was it Jim Moore? You're like playoffs. You're like the World Cup. You're like, bro, like, can we field a team first? I'm like, you gotta get a coach. Like,
it's just like you do know we qualify for that automatically. Like so we'll
yeah,
get our 3 to 4 games and then we'll bow out and then that's it. Like
yeah, we get all fired up, then we get pissed off, and then we'll just
yeah,
end up watching
Mexico's
the rest
gonna
of the
play their
tournament.
3 games for sure. Maybe they play 4, and then we'll be like, oh, we got close. Maybe next time. It's just just the cycle of these things.
Dang.
How it goes. Um, do you have a final thought?
I do, and this one is for something very near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
Not for your heart, but for me specifically. We've talked about this subject before,
All right.
but bacon. I love bacon. Um,
Bacon, bacon.
can we to my bacon distributors, whoever the hell you guys are out there, whoever decides these things,
Yeah.
can we make more resealable packages for bacon? Because it's just I like when you open the whole pack on these packages, it's like they don't like I don't know. I feel like I just want resealable packages for bacon. That's all I want. Because if I want some bacon, I don't want to eat the whole pack, and you just leave it there in the fridge, and you got to like bundle it up. It's the worst. It's the worst. They do it with turkey bacon, but not regular bacon. So that's my main thing. That's all. I just you know if
You
you don't eat it in time,
what do you mean more packaging? Like they don't come in
no resealable packaging. Because if you get a pack of bacon, there's no way like to zip it back up after you've opened it.
really? You need like Ziploc.
Yeah, at least for like the most brands, the general brands. But like with like Jennie-O turkey bacon, it has like the little, like the little Ziploc kind of like style, like you press it,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's frustrating. So that's it. For my bacon lovers, if you know, you know. Um, that's it. That's my final thought.
There you go. Cool.
What about you?
Um, my final thought is, man, let's see. I had written, I had written one down, and Let me see. Oh, I have an Apple Watch, right?
Nice,
Wear it every day. Track my steps. Um, I like to close my rings. Uh,
nice, nice.
I'm in a weight loss competition, so obviously I want to. It's very helpful to track.
Right, right. Yeah, you track yourself, know where you're at. You know.
And over the last few months or so, I've been doing work around the house. I've been painting, stuff like that. And when you do work around the house, you're sweating. It's tiring.
Right. You're up
Like
on your feet. You're doing stuff. You know.
yeah,
You're
like
active.
and you're like drenched. Like you're,
Yeah,
uh, dude. Like
yeah.
I'm working here. And I look at my watch, and it's like you haven't done anything. And I'm just like, bro, like I'm.
I'm dying over here. Like,
What do you mean?
yeah.
There's no like. Can we add for the construction workers like a setting of like I don't know manual labor?
Like, it doesn't go off heart rate if it's on your wrist?
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily like your calorie number,
Oh,
but
okay.
it doesn't give you credit for working out. And it's like, can I get some? Can I get can I
Right. Some
like
kind of conversion rate. It's like, yo, if you're looking
like
at my heart rate and it's like where it's at, can you at
yeah?
least try to guess where I'm at? Like the steps?
I've been painting for 5 hours. I'm drenched in sweat. I'm tired. I wake up the next morning, my arms are sore, and my watch is like, I don't know. We didn't feel you do anything.
Like,
You're
oh,
like,
it's yeah, you got 1,000 steps the whole day, bro. Just walking around the
yeah,
house.
you're
Like
just like,
that's what it
like,
tells you. That's it's the
bro.
word. You're like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
The message the next morning, you just did
you
not
didn't
have a
close your
great
ring.
day. Hey, today, get on it. You're like, bro, what if
As you struggle to breathe laying in bed because your back and abs and everything is sore.
my watch is like not good enough? You're like, what do you mean? I'm tired. I'm drained. What are you talking about?
You're like, my ankle swelled up. I look like Messi in that final, bro. I'm over here like, dude.
Yeah. So, Apple,
Apple, get on that. What are we doing?
I know you're gonna give us another iPhone that's the same as the last 10, and I know you're gonna like have everything. Everything's gonna be the same. Might be a little bigger. Siri might be available in a different language, and you might add another camera. Maybe the zoom is a little, an extra closer. Cool. Can you just add that to the Apple Watch too, like manual labor or whatever? Because I don't know. Like I'm not saying like give me full credit for like if I'm walking, but maybe half. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. I mean,
Morgan.
we come up for algorithms for all kinds. Can we come up with an algorithm that tries to measure like heart rate equals how many calories you're maybe burning if you're.
Yeah, which means you've
Right.
done this amount of exercise. Like
Right.
I think of Angel, right? And he's like doing the
Right. Right.
chores. And if you had an Apple Watch, the Apple Watch would be like, I don't know, bro. Like you kind of just like weren't even on your feet. And it's like I was on my knees the whole day. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you didn't stand up enough. You're like, what are you talking? Like, my knees are shot. Like, what are you talking? So I just there needs to be something that Apple can do. So that's my final thought.
Nice. Nice. I never thought of that. That's a good one because
I didn't think about it. I've never thought about it until like recently. Because I'm just like, dude, I'm tired. And I look at my watch and I'm like, yeah, my watch says I'm a lazy bum today. I don't feel like a lazy bum, but my watch definitely is like, yep, not good enough. Not good enough, Chief. You gotta do something. So,
yeah.
yeah. So, with pleasure as always. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later. And
Sounds good.
yeah, you got anything to plug?
Yes, this Friday
Nice.
for my my Paso peeps, Paso folks. We're playing the Mid State Fair. If you live around here, you know what the Mid State Fair is. But yeah, Friday the 19th, 7 to 10, Mission Square stage. Come have a giant corn dog or a turkey leg or funnel cake, all that good stuff.
There you go.
But yeah, we'll be serving some bops, providing the vibes. So 7 to 10 this Friday, Mid State Fair.
There you go. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
The Arrows Podcast was brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings. You can find Triumph Protective Coatings on Instagram, Triumph_Coatings. You can call them or text them 626-436-4702. They offer awesome customer service and they do amazing work. So reach out to them for your next project, and if you use promo code ArrowsUp, you get 15% off your next order. So reach out to them. They'll take care of you. Triumph Protective Coatings. That's the pod. Thank you to David. Thank you to Angel. Thank you to Triumph. Thank you to you for listening. Arrows Up on Instagram at Arrows Up. On YouTube, Arrows Up YouTube channel. And you can listen to this podcast anywhere you get your pods. So please rate, review, and subscribe. I will talk to you again on Sunday with Harry. Go over the All-Star game, Jeremy Duran. Hopefully the Red Sox have a good series versus the Dodgers. We'll talk about all that. And yeah, so I'll talk to you then. Enjoy the weekend. Go Sox.